welcome to our opening ceremonies for Paul Bates Raceway's Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby. I'm Frankie Gilmore, and welcome. So before we get started and I hand this over, I really want you all to help me give a warm Culpeper welcome. We have 3 members here from the Kiwanis Club in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We have, and I know this, but you put a mic and you all in front of me and I forget. So we have Warren Hahn, Jack Welch, Josephine Mecca, all coming up here to visit us. So folks, thank you, and let's give them a welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and for all of you that know me, of course, I have been an absolute basket case all morning. Tears flying, it's all been good. But today, more than any other year, I'm going to start again. I need my water. Joanne, I need my water. This is homecoming. This is truly a homecoming. You've heard about our junior committee. Well, we actually have part of our old junior committee who have outgrown the junior committee, are married, have kids. We have kids here from Soapbox Derby Racers, which warms my heart. But I'm going to call out Hunter Chapman because Hunter came up from Charlotte. He raced our very first race in 2003. Hunter, you were here? Raise your hand. I want everybody to see you. I have my kids back. I love it. Even some of them were called the old regime. I got in trouble for that. Without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the whole reason we all are here, the visionary that made this possible, my brother, Tony Troilo. Thank you.
Thank you, Francis. I don't know, words are not what I can say to all of you for what this means to me, to having this derby. So welcome to Paul Bates Raceway. And I have to say, I think you might have said, Francis, they were here from Fayetteville. I want to tell you why they're here from Fayetteville. They've heard about Culpeper. They wanted to come to see because they want to initiate a soapbox derby track in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and they want to try to mirror Culpeper. So, and God bless you, because I'll tell you what, if you can get the volunteers and the help that we have here in this community, it will be a success. So good luck and welcome to Culpeper. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to our past drivers, our volunteers, our drivers today, the families and all. So thank you for being and making this possible for this annual event of the Soapbox Derby of Culpeper. Next, I would like to welcome Pastor Dan Carlton from the Culpeper Baptist Church, who will lead us in prayer. But I want you to notice today we're doing something a little different. You notice most of the time we have 4 vehicles, pickups and trucks and cars. Thank you, Pastor Dan, because the Culpeper Baptist Child Development with the buses are running our kids, our drivers, and the derby cars all at one time. So it's quite a bit safer and more efficient. So Pastor Dan, thank you very much. Please.
Let's pray together. God, you are the giver of every good gift. We thank you for the gift of this day, the gift of this location, and the work that's gone on so we can have this event. We thank you for the gift of being together. We confess that for too long we've taken that for granted, but we celebrate that we are back here celebrating the goodness of Soapbox Derby racing. And so, Lord, help us to have a good day. Help us to be safe, be with our volunteers and our drivers. Lord, we just thank you that you are with us as we celebrate all that is good in our community. And we thank you for those good gifts. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you so much. Jody, would you lead us in the national anthem, please? And if you look to the top of the hill at the starting ramp, our flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
God bless America. How beautiful. Thank you. Well, as I said, the volunteers, the help, but behind all that stands a spark plug. And God, she is a spark plug. If you dare get out of line, she yells, she screams. I thought my sister was bad. This lady's worse. I think she took some lessons from her. But it's an honor to introduce our race director. And I'll get away from you in case I've said something wrong, because I don't want you to hit me. Sheila Rutherford, our race director, our spark plug. And what a job you have done. Oh, get away.
You got to come close enough for me to get the microphone. Good morning, racers. I am so beyond excited that you all are here today. We've been racing our Masters division a little bit earlier, but we are ready for you stock and super stock drivers to hit the hill. I want to take a brief moment to remind you of something. We put a lot of emphasis on respect and sportsmanship here. I want you to remember to thank your pit crew members. I want you to remember to thank our volunteers. They made it possible for you to race today. Wish your competitors good luck. Commiserate with them if they were unfortunately the losers of the race. But remember, win gracefully, lose gracefully.
And welcome to this year's Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby. Our drivers for today include Maeve Cuba, Riley Corbin, Kayla Crawford, Aiden DeRica, Alana DeRica, Tucker Ellis, Shane Fleming, Matt Harmon, Kirsten Harper, Trenton Harper, Braden Johnson, Jonathan Johnson, Katie Johnson, Sarah Johnson, Allison Kearns, Titus Canold, Joey Cradaville, Sophie Morris, Zach Morris, Tristan Myers, Eddie Rutherford, Maddie Say, Ryan Serene, Jack Steinbrunner, Eric Trushell, Alicia Tyler, Brianna Tyler, and Keyshawn Tyler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this year's Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby. My name is Jonathan Krawchuk, station manager here at Culpeper Media Network. And wow, what a whirlwind day we've already had so far. Now, folks, this is a little bit different. Now, of course, last year we were unable to have the races due to the COVID restrictions put in place, but the restrictions have been lifted and the racers are ready to go down Paul Bates Raceway. Coming out of COVID, we only have a field of 28 racers this year, but each one is vying for a chance for their trip to Akron. Now, folks, if you are unfamiliar with Soapbox Derby, we're going to educate you just a little bit. You heard in the opening ceremonies the type of values that it instills, but we're going to go into a little bit more into the technical aspects with stock, super stock, and the Masters division. And speaking of the Masters division, they were racing so early this morning, the second that the opening ceremonies were done, they raced the Masters Championship race. So, folks, if you're ready, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this year's Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby at Paul Bates Raceway. We start with the Masters Championship race.
And taking out in lane 2, .191. .191 is Joey Cradaville. That is enough to overtake Eddie's lead. So congratulations, Eddie Rutherford. You take second in today's Masters race.
Good job, Eddie.
Let's hear it for our champion, Masters division, Joey Crawford.
Did you just say I placed second? We have heard. I saw that.
I'm sorry.
Who won? You did? Who actually won?
Very proud of you.
Wait, who won? You did.
You did.
Did I actually?
Joey, congratulations, bud.
Did I actually win?
Yeah, good, Joey.
I feel like everyone's playing with me right now.
I feel like everybody's playing.
Because I swear on that announcement,
Congratulations, you got it.
I'm stuck in my
It's Frankie, wait for her hug.
You get mommy a hug first.
I need a picture.
Congratulations to Joey Cradaville, who will be heading to Akron as our Masters Division champion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of racing to get to today. We have a lot of wonderful folks to speak with, but let's go ahead and cut to our live race cam at the end of the track, and we'll be back with you for more information about this year's Soapbox Derby in just a few. In the meantime, stay back and enjoy it as the speed is showcased on Paul Bates Raceway.
And taking that one in lane 2, .047 is Matt Harmon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here now with one of the preeminent fixtures of the Soapbox Derby, former race director. Actually, I'm sorry, you've held so many titles and been all over and had so much to do with this Derby since its inception. It's hard to pin down exactly who you are, except for the fact that I know you as Frankie Gilmore. Frankie, first off, how are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. Amazing. It is a great day. Sheila and the gang have it. I've been the photographer all day.
It's funny, I was thinking about getting race director Sheila Rutherford on for an interview, but you know that's not going to happen because she's so busy and so laser focused on what's going on.
Yes, she is. It is amazing. Earlier in the day, she laughed. She goes, I will never forget my name. And you don't. I mean, you just hear it. So she has been everywhere.
Yeah, and she also has a mean right hook, so I don't want to get too close.
No. We are so blessed to have her. She is so for the kids. And I think last year about killed her. But we're back.
Well, and that's one of the things I want to talk to you about. This is the first race since, we obviously couldn't race last year because of the COVID restrictions. Right. Obviously, better safe than sorry. I mean, we're dealing with children and families here. We're not going to.
A lot of hands-on.
Yeah,
It's a lot
exactly.
of hands-on.
So, I mean, with unfortunate the cancellation of the Derby last year, here we are coming back with a vengeance. The field is smaller, but
Right.
the passion, the friendship, the camaraderie, the sportsmanship is completely there already.
It is. Matter of fact, I was just talking to a dad, and his whole goal was, yes, to spend time with his daughter, working on the car. But he said she's so shy. Blah, 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 I can't speak. So shy. And he said, I'm hoping she comes out of her shell. Well, today, she has befriended other drivers her age in the same division. And he said, you know what? She has all these new friends. So it's that networking. Kids with parents, parents with kids, parents and parents, kids and kids. It's truly a family community event, and we're seeing it happen in front of us.
You know, and one of the things that we've mentioned over the years, we've seen over the years, and the thing that I absolutely love is I mean, well, there's a lot we can talk about, but one of the things that I just remember seeing not too long ago was one of the races came by, one of the racers got eliminated, as is to do, as it happens, and then both the drivers got up, ran to each other, gave each other a big hug. Nice race, great race, great race. It is that type of thing that not only gives me goosebumps. I know, right? I know. It's one of those things. It is the exact. It's what the Derby is all about.
It epitomizes what we are about. And I'm so proud of each and every one of them because it's something we instill in them is you need to be humble in winning, humble in losing. You really just need to support each other, and that's what they all do. And honestly, I think the kids show the parents sometimes how to act. Love it. And I will also tell you another thing that today is like a homecoming.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about here in just a moment.
Oh my gosh. Our first, we have retired junior committee members that have
Retired.
retired. They are married, have kids. I'm going to throw Hunter Chapman under the bus here and call him out. He is here helping us. He's at the top with Paul, sending him down. Mm-hmm. He raced in our very first race on Blue Ridge Avenue in 2003. Now he's here with his wife. They have one daughter expecting a second, and he's brought in the crew. So goosebumps again.
And that's one of the things I was going to segue into is the fact that, you said retired junior committee. These kids are still like 25, 27 years old. And, they've been there since the inception. And what you see is we talked about the sportsmanship, but then you see the bonds made, obviously, between families, but also between individuals. I mean, here we are with, I think, two married couples that got their start in Derby together.
Yes, raced each other.
Yeah, raced each other. And then they got up and they said, good job.
Yes.
And like, hey, by the way, I'll see you in about 15 years.
That's it.
It's incredible. And I love the fact that all these years later, they're still coming back. And they're bringing their family in because they understand what happens at the Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby.
Yeah, I'm going to share this. One of those couples actually traveled a distance to get here, and I was so thankful. I was like, thank you for coming. And she this was the mom. She said, this is family. She said, this is where we want to be right now for today. So warms your heart.
Well, I got one more thing I want to talk to you about. We're going to talk a little bit more about the technical aspects of the race here in just a few. But one of the things I do want to mention to you is folks are seeing the kids have fun. They're seeing a unique opportunity for them to bond as a family. Mm-hmm. If I'm watching and I'm like, well, my daughter Stella, for example, is 5 years old. She saw the car. She got super excited. But if I have a daughter or a son that is interested in taking part in Derby, what are the steps that I need to take to move forward?
Wonderful question. Contact us. You can email us from the website, Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby. Sheila Rutherford, our race director, she will get with you. And what we do is we actually bring you out here on the track and you try it. Mm-hmm. We get that driver. They earn their driver's license for Paul Bates Raceway, but they're reaching some high speeds. So we have 7 and 8-year-olds out here that are going 30 miles an hour. So we want to make sure safety, number one. They have to earn the right to drive on this track. So we practice with them singly and make sure they can handle the car, they can brake, they can hold the weight of the car at the end. And once that happens, then they've earned their license and they can race rallies in the race.
So I'm assuming I would need a car. And, after I come in and like my daughter comes in, she goes down the hill. She thinks it's fantastic and she wants to go. Then we just got to get a car and then other workshops to attend. How does that work out?
Wonderful. We actually have lots of cars. Lots of businesses here in our community and surrounding communities have cars waiting for drivers. So we will find them a car. Okay. And we will make sure any driver that wants to race in the Soapbox Derby, it will happen. That's a given. That's what we work on. As far as our clinics, because we want the driver and the parents to work on that car together. Mm-hmm. So we hold multiple clinics prior to the race, usually March, April, May, where we open up our building and we have all of us here to help and we guide them. Why don't we clean axles? Let's adjust the steering, adjust the brake. Make sure every car fits that driver perfectly. And then they're ready. Yeah.
Well, I know there are a couple folks out there who are excited because they've already seen, or they're almost excited, and when they finish the broadcast, they will be extremely excited to take part in the Derby. Thank you for the information. I know you got a busy day of now taking pictures. My, how things have changed.
It has.
I had to hunt you down for years to get an interview with you. And now you're like, oh, let me finish my break, and then we'll talk on camera. So, but I'm excited. I'm excited about what the day has brought. I'm excited that we're back. Yes. I'm excited that we're here talking again. And I'm really excited to see who we're going to send to Akron.
Oh, my goodness. Me too.
All right, folks, we got some more Derby along the way. I'm sure we'll catch up with Frankie later on, especially with the award ceremonies. But for right now, it's back to Paul Bates Raceway for more decisions through speed to find out who's going to represent Culpeper and Akron at this year's Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby.
My name is Ellis. I'm 10 years old. This is my second year racing Soapbox Derby. My sponsor is Piedmont Pediatrics. Yay! My pit crew is my mom and my dad. They're doing really good today. If I win, yay! Okay, done.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Johnson. I'm a racer for the Piedmont Area Soapbox Derby. I've been racing since 2018. I've missed one race because of COVID, obviously. But besides that, I've done pretty good. I've placed 9th, 6th, 4th, and 3rd in the races, and made a lot of friends. And really, it's a fun time, you know. It's not too hard, but you know, the stress that you get put on from trying to win, it is a lot. You gotta have high morale to do it, but it's worth it at the end of the day.
What's your name?
My name is Tristan Myers, and my school is Grimes Memorial School in Orange.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 4th grade, going to 5th.
Great. And who sponsors your car?
Pete Nelson is the sponsor of my car.
Excellent. And how many times have you done Soapbox Derby?
I think 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. And who was your pit crew this year?
My mom and my dad.
Were they any good?
Kind of.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
.463 is Tucker Ellis.
So we have an A phase and a B phase here. A phase is the first time down the hill that the two drivers go down. Once they're at the bottom of the hill, they line up on the trailer back here. They swap wheels, so the wheels will stay in the same lane. Cars will switch lanes, therefore being B phase. It's the second time down the hill. So we take the time from A phase and subtract it from the time from B phase, and the time difference, they do the math over there under the tent, but they figure out the time difference from the A phase to the B phase and see which driver comes out ahead.
Here they come. Let them hear ya. And taking that in lane 2. Lane 2, .056. Was Maeve Cuba, but that is not enough to overtake Kayla. So congratulations, Maeve. Maeve Cuba takes second place in today's Superstock race. And congratulations to Kayla Crawford, our super stock champion with an overall differential of .061.
We're going to start out with the stock division. Okay? Okay. Fourth place. A brand new racer this year. She was held back by COVID, but she was on the track nice and strong this year. Brought to you by Rawson and Troilo. Car number 189, driving for A&B Kearns Trucking, Allison Kearns. In third place, we have, driving for Sycamore Park Elementary School, car number 1022, Matt Harmon. We have our second place trophy owned by Clore English Funeral Home, and our recipient today is car number 1020 for Culpeper Volunteer Fire Department, Shane Fleming. Our first place trophy for the stock division is owned by Rawson and Troilo. The recipient of that, and going to Akron this year, is car number 1032 for Piedmont Pediatrics, Tucker Ellis. We have a couple of special things. As a first place winner here at Paul Bates Raceway, my thought is that you would probably love that. This shows all of the children that you raced against to get to where you stand today.
This next thing here, I want you to give that to me. That's mine.
And then to help you with your expenses going to Akron, you're presented from Rawson and Troilo a little check to help you along the way.
You want to hold that out for everybody so I can take a picture? Can I get a picture with all these gentlemen?
Okay, it's over for you, okay? We're going to take another picture of that.
Yeah. Awesome. You look right here, buddy. Don't spend it all in one place unless it's Akron, Ohio. You got it. Over to the podium.
We're going to move over to our super stock division, and in fourth place, brought to you by Rawson and Troilo, is car number 241, driven by Miss Alana Dorica.
This is a rose between two points.
Yes, it is.
Third place in our super stock division is owned by Cedar Mountain Stone, and the recipient of this award is car number 275, Miss Sarah Johnson. In our super stock division, brought to you by Merchants Grocery, in second place, we have car number 284, Miss Maeve Cuba. In our super stock division, first place is brought to you by Wise Services and Recycling. The recipient of this trophy is car number 279, Kayla Crawford. We're going to move right along to our Masters division. In fourth place, brought to you by Rawson and Troilo, driving car number 310, Mr. Aiden DeRica. In our Masters division, brought to you by A&B Kearns Trucking and Stone, getting third place is Mr. Titus Canold. Okay, Masters Division, second place, brought to you by Country Chevrolet, is car number 330, Eddie Rutherford. Masters Division, first place is brought to you by Oakview Bank, and the recipient is car number 311, Joey Cradaville.
Reason why I am back up here is there is a very prestigious trophy, and Tom, you have said that it is prestigious. This is the trophy that we hold dearest to our hearts. This is the one that epitomizes what the Derby is about. It is our Sportsmanship Trophy. Today has been so amazing with all the homecoming that has been here today, and it really comes to a fitting end with this trophy. And I'm going to forewarn you a little bit. The recipient of this trophy happens to be a junior committee member. They are the red shirts. The red shirts truly epitomize what sportsmanship is about. They're helping our younger drivers realize it's not an answer of yeah, no. It's yes, ma'am, yes, sir. What can I do? How can I help you? What do you need? This recipient has been here for so many activities through his years, and I'm just giving it away, it's a he, sorry. Anyway, so the Soapbox Derby Adult Committee, along with a few others, would like to announce the 2021 Wow, I am so darn proud. I'm standing on the tape. This year's recipient, close to my heart, Aiden DeRica. Can you please come forward? Now, Tony, I apologize. I should have done this, but I was so excited. This is Rawson and Troilo's Carol Ann Brown trophy. So, Tony, if you could, we're going to go back and take pictures. And Sean, like I said, this is the Carol Ann Brown trophy from Rawson and Troilo. So, Sean Brown, thank you for being here and for being our safety.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cars are clear of the track, thankfully. And with that, we are down to the end of our program. And what better way to send us off than with an interview with our champions today. We start off with the Masters Division, a gentleman we've seen before. In fact, the last time I interviewed you, I think you were about, well, you definitely weren't as tall as a trophy, but it was a few years back. I think the last time, Joey, we spoke was 2016, I think it was.
Sounds about right.
All right, so first off, let me say congratulations on standing here once again as a champion in this year's Soapbox Derby. Yeah, tell me about how the day went, the emotions through the day, and how you feel standing right here.
Well, it started off pretty good. I mean, it was an early start racing. Wasn't really that many people here because they started Masters super early, but it's okay. I mean, I wasn't really looking forward to winning today.
Wait, how can you not look forward to winning?
I've already won.
Well, I mean, but here you stand as a champion getting ready to go to Akron. What are the difference when you were in the winner's circle in 2016 and in the winner's circle to now? What are some of the differences and changes that you and your car have gone through?
Definitely a lot. When I won then, I just got bomb rushed with a lot of people at the bottom of the track. Today it was just kind of bleh.
Well, that just means you're saving it all for Akron, right?
Yeah.
All right, so again, 2016, 2021 champion, back in action or back on track, as it were, for this year's Soapbox Derby. What are your plans moving forward? I mean, obviously, you're probably going to relax because you were up early racing. But what are your plans moving forward to Akron? Who's going to go with you?
My whole family.
Are you sure? Are you guys going to rent a bus to go down there?
No.
Well, Joey, what's the next step for you? Obviously, you hope to win in Akron. What do you think is going to be the difference between racing here and racing there, especially in the Masters division?
The track is definitely different, especially with those because Masters go much faster than stock cars. So that's a difference. Never really felt that track in a Masters car, so who knows what it'll be like.
Well, we all certainly wish you luck. Is there anybody you want to thank? Maybe some of your pit crew?
Yeah, just my mom and my stepdad.
Yeah, they do great work year in and year out, not only for you, but with the Derby as well. Hey, again, Joey, I want to say congratulations to you. Looking forward to see how it turns out after you come back a champion from Akron.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, there we go.
Hopefully.
Got to keep the spirits up, man. You're a winner. Congratulations. There's a smile I know and love. Again, congratulations, Joey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome the Paul Bates Raceway, our super stock champion, Kayla Crawford, her mom, Tanya, and the trophy, which is taller than apparently all of us. Well, before we get to you real quick, actually, no, we'll go ahead and start with you. I guess you are a champion. So first off, congratulations. How does it feel to be super stock champion?
It feels great.
So, tell me how the day went and what your thought process was going through the day. I mean, obviously you get here early. What were you thinking then, and how has that moved to what you're thinking now?
I was thinking that, I mean, obviously it's a pretty nice day, but it was a little bit rainy on the way down here. So I'm like, I hope this goes okay and that everything is like the way it's supposed to be. And then I just feel like I needed to draw it in and get really confident and hope for the best.
Well, you obviously were racing the most throughout the day. Because you were our eventual champion. But as the day moved along, when did you think, hey, you know what? I'm running fast. My car runs fast. I have a chance.
I feel like that mainly happened when I was in the cancellation round and we were almost to the end. And I was like, well, I mean, it's either now or never. So I have to think really hard because I really wanted to go.
All right, so before I say a couple words to you, Tanya, I want to talk about the folks behind you. We got some great friends behind you. We might even say part of your Derby family. Why don't you tell us who we have behind you? And if you guys can poke your head so the camera can see you.
We have the Johnson family behind us.
Oh, the Johnson family. All right, well, first off, you guys. So here, you know what? How about we just tell us your names and what you guys been doing with Kayla.
I am Karen Johnson. I am her pit crew.
Uh-oh.
Jonathan Johnson, co-racer for multiple years.
Jonathan, great name.
Braden, I am her co-racer.
All right, and you, sir?
Ron Lofton, I'm pit crew, part of the Johnson family.
So I'm going to go out on a limb, Kayla, and say that all these individuals behind you and next to you made it possible for this win today.
For sure.
All right. Tanya, you just step in front of the trophy real quick, get right next to your daughter. So I want to ask you a couple questions. Obviously, you got to be one proud mama.
I am. This has been a long time coming.
I'm surprised you can actually speak because I would have thought you've been screaming all day long.
I have been. I have been, truly. It's been coming since the day that she started racing. This was her ultimate goal over and above anything else. She wanted to make it to Akron. This is her last year that she's able, age-wise, to race in super stock. And with God and everybody out here with her today, we made it happen.
Well, Kayla, you had another member of your pit crew who wasn't here today, but was racing with you and is said so on your car. What does it say on the front of your car?
Racing for Daddy.
Now, it was a couple years ago where you were second place, and you guys did a great job, and I know right now your dad is looking at you, and he is extremely proud of you. And I just want to say thank you and congratulations. And when you come back from Akron, you guys are going to have a conversation with us, all right? Congratulations, Kayla.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mom.
Thank you.
Congratulations, pit crew. Well, folks, it's time we move to the stock division, Masters Super Stock, and now our stock division champion. Young man, could you please tell the folks at home what your name is?
Tucker Ellis.
Tucker, first off, congratulations. Even the animals are coming. Did you see that big bee that just came by to say hi? Some big bee came by to say, Buzz, congratulations. How you feeling, buddy? You must be a little excited.
Yeah, very happy.
So how did the day go? I mean, you're second year driver, right? Yeah. So when you started this morning, what were you thinking?
I was just trying to get out of my head and try and focus on one race at a time.
You sound a little bit beyond your years, young man. So tell us, who's this standing next to you? Is that your older brother?
No.
Younger brother? No. Cousin? No. Who is that?
My dad.
Oh, and his name is Steven. Yeah. So, right. Tucker, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you made your dad pretty proud today.
I think so.
So, did you and your dad work on the car together, and how was that experience? Was it fun?
It was fun. I was really happy working with him, and it was really good working with him and getting the car ready for today.
Well, nice job, Steven. All right, so we're getting ready to go to Akron. So you won. When you were going down the hill today, and you're driving through, and you're trying to focus and get out of your own head, when did you think you might have a chance to win?
Not at all today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even when you were crossing the finish line, when they said your name, how did it make you feel?
I was surprised.
Really?
Super surprised. Everybody saw my mouth just drop. I did not think I would win.
Well, you certainly did, and now the next step is celebration. How are you going to celebrate?
I don't know.
Oh, you must have some idea. There's got to be like video games, candy, cake, something like that involved.
Probably not. I don't know.
I mean, seriously, how old are you, young man?
10.
I don't think so. I'm pretty much standing next to like a 20-year-old here. He has to get focused, get out of his own head. Well, you are a very mature young man. Do you have your mom and dad to thank for that?
Yes.
All right, so your dad, Steven, is next to you. Who else? Where's your mom?
Right there in the green shirt taking the video at me.
And what's your mom's name?
Sarah.
All right, you guys say thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, so Steven, you got to be immensely proud as a dad, seeing your son go up and down the track. I mean, what were your emotions running through the day, and where are you at right now?
I'm very happy for him. It's still a disbelief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just let him do his thing, and it's the outcome we wanted, so it works.
All right, so the next stop is Akron, Ohio. What are you looking forward to most about the trip?
I don't know.
Maybe becoming a world champion?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally that.
Kind of.
Absolutely that.
Yeah.
Well, again, Tucker, congratulations on your win. Steven, congratulations. And Mom, congratulations as well. I hope to hear back from you guys when you come back from Akron, okay? Right. Thanks so much. And again, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a phenomenal day here at Paul Bates Raceway for yet another Soapbox Derby. Now, of course, as we mentioned, we're back on track this year with the unfortunate removal of last year's Derby. But this year, the values, the sportsmanship, the pride, and the drive are all there. And we've heard from all three of those drivers who are going to represent Culpeper and Akron later on this year. We hope to hear back from them. Perhaps, maybe, we will get our 6th world champion from Culpeper this year. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I want to thank everyone who made this event possible. Again, thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our program, and of course, if you are interested in joining the Derby and becoming part of the experience that these folks have known for years, and you can too, use the information on your screen. Come, be a part, and see what Derby can offer not only you, but your entire family. Until we see you on Paul Bates Raceway, you have yourselves a great day, and of course, a better tomorrow.
Bye.